Hello, my name is Leroy Blevins. Welcome to Mysteries and Histories. In this episode here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show some more evidence on certain claims that was made. And as you watch my videos and stuff, you will see that I proved them wrong. And I proved that there was false claims. When we was down in Dallas, okay, we was looking into a couple things that a lot of people want to keep on trying to push out false stories that surrounds it. And, you know, they just continue on, and continue on. Just like when they changed the route of JFK, okay, but people don't really understand the reason why they changed it. Is just a lot of people on the conspiracy side wants to put it as, oh, they changed the route because of this reason or because of that reason, when the actual reason why they changed the route, which is what you're going to do is about to see, the reason why they changed the route. Okay, remember him, this guy here we talked about in one of my videos. I think his name's Tom something. I can't remember his name. I didn't mark it down because I've been busy today working on the documentary, piecing some things together and all that stuff like that, editing some stuff. But I wanted to make a couple videos and post them today as well. Remember his story that we went over, and I claimed, you know, that his story's got to be false because he claimed that, you know, there was a truck parked over here and somebody ran down into it with rifles and he was over here, and then he turns around, this guy turns around and goes up the expressway. He turns around and follows him by going the expressway. And then I point out, well, there wasn't no truck parked there or anything else like that, as we see in the evidence and stuff. But, you know, still people want to push the same thing. I want to show you something here. Okay, we took this on the other side of the overpass. Okay, we got the one side of the overpass that uses Dealey Plaza. This the other side. Okay, as you see here, for that guy to claim that he was on the expressway, you know, him and his daughter was coming over here, and they stopped here, and they're looking over here, and there's where the car was parked stuff, and he turns around and starts following. He would have to jump over this curbs here, then jump over these curbs here, and then ends up following, which takes it on the expressway right here. Okay, that's one thing that I show the people, you know, not only we don't see a truck or a car parked there, as he claimed, but he would not take his car across this, because if he took his car across this right here, okay, if he took his vehicle across this right here, he would end up, you know, people would probably pull him over and say, hey, what are you doing cutting across like that? Because remember, he said he's a police officer, but at the same time, remember, he's in his own car, so it's not marked as an officer's car. So they'd probably be pulling him over, wonder why he's doing this, wonder why he's doing that. But also at the same time, remember, right over here, we have Ed Hoffman that was on this bridge over here, where he claimed he's seen JFK. He didn't see none of that stuff that's going on that this guy says here. That's why I said when we look at the JFK assassination, none of the stories are matching. Not even with the eyewitnesses. Their stories are not even matching whatsoever. So how can we believe the stories that's told when even their own stories are not matching other people or even the other eyewitness accounts? But I also wanted to show this as well to cover up another thing that people keeps on claiming, the route changing. Okay, if you look here, right here, this is going to the expressway right here. This is the route that JFK was taking right here. Where it says north, because this would be going south, be coming around and going this way. But this is the route that JFK was taking right here. The reason why they was taking this route, if you watch my cursor, is because of this right here. If they took straight down Main Street, they would have to go down this way and cut across through here, underneath these other bridges and everything else like that, under the expressway there, come around, go back into town, and then start going up this way to go to where the convention center, where he was supposed to be at 12:30 that day. He was already late being there because I think he was supposed to be in there at 12 o'clock, but, you know, him taking his time and everything else like that on the motorcade route and stuff like that, and they was trying to cut time, and that's what they do, especially when it comes to this. They want to cut time. They want to make it shorter and faster because they know that when it comes to being the president, he's going to stop and make changes, you know, shake people's hands on one thing or another, but they also got to fight time as well. This is the reason why they changed the route a while ago. You know, they changed it on a Monday. was on that Monday before they was there that Friday. So they have 4 days. They changed the route 4 days before they was going into Dallas. And here's the reason why. Like I said, if he was coming down straight down Main Street, they still would have to cut across this right here for him to go the fast route on the expressway. If he went here, it would take him approximately about another half an hour or maybe 45 minutes before he would got to the convention center that he was supposed to be at. So that's the reason why they changed route, because they wanted to make shorter. Because when you're working with a time frame like a schedule, and especially JFK schedule, you know, you don't have time to sit there and say, well, let's go ahead and go this way. Let's let them go through the complete town and stuff when we don't have that much men to work all that and keep an eye on everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a shorter route so we can cut some time here, cut some time there. It's called cutting corners. And that's what they did there. They didn't want to go down Main Street here, because if they went down Main Street here, they would have to go all the way over this way and back around, and then they would have to start cutting all the way back up, in which they're going through complete town again. But if they figure they go this way, they jump on expressway, they will be there in 3 minutes. 2 to 3 minutes tops, they would have been at that convention center where you're supposed to have been at. But I wanted to show this video right here and explain some things, you know, about his story here, how it was false and stuff, because he would have to jump over these embankments right here, these curbs and everything else, for him to follow it. And as I point out in my video, there's no evidence to back him up. But like I said, when you look at all these eyewitness accounts and all these stories as revolving around the JFK assassination, you're going to see, you would actually see that none of them's actually matching. Now, they said there was a gunman behind a picket fence, but even when they said the gunman's behind a picket fence, but they're placing them in different locations. So see, they're never really the same. Okay, the stories are never the same. But they're going to claim they are. So I just wanted to make this video here, excuse me, and point out some facts and stuff like that, and show some more evidence. Okay, like I always do, I don't, like I said, I always present my evidence. I don't sit there trying to hide anything or anything like that. I believe in, if you have the evidence, show it. In the description down below, you'll find a site where you can order my book, Evidence Conspiracy, the only book you ever need in JFK assassination. Plus the site if you still want to make your donations to the GoFundMe account for JFK documentary. $30 or more, you get your name and the credits for support. Plus you get a free copy of the DVD. There's still time on that, so don't forget to share this information, other information from other videos on your social medias with family, friends, relatives. Don't forget that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to tell everybody about this, because one day the truth is coming out, and hopefully as soon as this documentary is done, the truth will be told. Thank you. You have a pleasant day.